Thank you, Mr. Rajah, for assisting us with the planning of the conference for himself. Good afternoon, Eco families and Desert State families. Please stand for the presentation of colors and our national anthem. Families please remain standing until our color guard has exited. You may be seated. Thank you, Mr. Committee of ROTC for presenting our colors. Thank you, Ms. President, for assisting in the planning of our conference. Good afternoon and welcome to San Diego Convention Center. For the commencement ceremony, Desert State Academy and Early College Opportunity High School, class of 2025. I would first like to recognize our dignitaries with us today. We have from San Diego School Executive Cabinet, Deputy Superintendent Vanessa Romero, Assistant Superintendent Alicia Sena, Assistant Superintendent Marco Lee, Assistant Superintendent Matthew Casas, and Chief Faculty and Diversity Engagement Officer Crystal Ibarra. With us today we have from our San Diego Schools Board of Education President Roman Tiger Avila, Board Secretary Dr. Carmen Gonzalez, and Board Member Ms. Eric Jose. Thank you all so much for your continued support of our Eco and Desert State High School communities and being a part of our celebration today. I'd like to acknowledge and thank my Eco and Desert State school leadership teams who have put in countless hours and tireless efforts this school year. Community liaison Ms. Diane Pierce. Administrative Assistant, Ms. Christina Sanchez. School Counselor, Alexa Pope. School Counselor, Leon Foster. Student Engagement Coordinator, Ms. Melanie Holt. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dedicated faculty, our parents and families, and most importantly, our incredible graduates for the class of 2025. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as your principal on this momentous occasion. Graduation is more than a ceremony. It's a celebration of growth, resilience, and possibility. Today we come together not only to honor what you have accomplished, but to look ahead at all that lies before you. When I look out at this remarkable group of graduates, I see more than caps and gowns. I see determination, creativity, and courage. You spent your years here in classrooms and in labs, studios, shops, late night, early morning practices, pushing yourselves to become the people you were meant to be. This journey hasn't been easy. You face challenges no one could have predicted, navigated uncertainty, and weathered obstacles with strength and grace. But you've done more than just being a group. You've grown into thoughtful, capable individuals ready to meet the future head on. And while today we celebrate your academic achievements and also honor the lessons that don't come from textbooks, you've learned to think critically, to work together, to adapt, and to overcome. You've come to understand the power of empathy, the strength of integrity, and the value of hard work. These aren't just skills, they're the foundation of your future. Graduation is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of a bold new chapter. Whether your path leads to college, a career, service, or something still unfolding, remember your journey is uniquely yours. This will be the moment, there will be moments of uncertainty, roadblocks you didn't expect, and detours that challenge our plans. Embrace them, because often in those very moments that we discover, that's when we discover who you truly are. And when you stumble, because everyone does, know that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's just part of it. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and to grow and to come back stronger. Stay curious, stay hungry, and stay resilient. In the fast-changing world, never stop learning, especially beyond what's familiar. Listen deeply. Lead with humility and never lose sight of your values. Be bold in your ambitions, but just as bold in your compassion. The world doesn't just need more talent, it needs more kindness, more understanding, and more courage. Don't forget to take a moment to thank those who stood beside you, your families, your teachers, your friends, those ones who cheered you on and picked you up and believed in you when you weren't sure you believed in yourself. None of us gets here alone. The class of 2025, as you cross the stage today and step into tomorrow, know this, you're ready. Your education, your experience, and your struggles, and your triumphs have prepared you for a life of purpose and impact. The world needs your voice, your vision, and your heart. Remember the words of John Wooden, make each day your masterpiece. Set that to your guide, to approach every day with intention, integrity, and heart. When you do, no matter where life takes you, you'll build something meaningful, one day at a time. Congratulations, graduates. May your future be bright, your journey be bold, and your dreams, no matter how big, within reach. Go forward, eat well, and know that we will always be cheering you on. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Ms. Vanessa Romero, Deputy Superintendent of Teaching and Learning, who is representing Dr. Veronica C. Garcia, Interim Superintendent at San Jose Public Schools. Vanessa Romero, Deputy Superintendent of San Jose Public Schools, is a proud product of SFPS and dedicated Since transitioning to district administration in 2017, this board member has pursued school improvement initiatives, supported principals, and guided the development of instructional programs and equity of staff practices. She holds a BA degree in organizational communication and Spanish, and an MA in educational leadership and development from Mexico State University. Please welcome Ms. Vanessa Chavez.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, staff, and friends. We'll begin with may you awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. As I reflected on the lessons we're sharing today, one truth kept coming to the forefront: the power of presence, of truly being in the moment. Today isn't just an ending, it's a beginning, a threshold, this moment. Graduates, today is yours, but it also belongs to the journey that brought you here, and to the people who walked it with you. Teachers who believed in you, friends who stood by you, and family who supported you with love and quiet strength. You've spent years preparing. Early mornings, late nights, setbacks, laughter, friendships, and work. And now you are here. Pause. Pause to feel the weight of this moment. Pause to remember those that helped you. Pause to offer gratitude. This moment will never come again. You'll never be exactly who you are now, surrounded by exactly these people, and that's what makes it secret. It's easy to dwell in the past, especially when it's fun or familiar. It's tempting to live in the future, wrapped in dreams, worries, and what ifs. But life only happens now, and your power is here. Your future, it's bright. It's yours to shape, but don't rush into it so fast to miss what's right in front of you. Here's something that they don't place on your transcripts. The most meaningful decisions often begin in a quiet moment of presence. When you're paying attention, when you choose to be kind, when you try, when you change your mind to begin again. Whatever comes next, college, work, service, or the unknown, remember, you didn't get here alone. Let today be a thank you. Tell your parents or guardians, siblings, teachers, mentors, I see you. I'm grateful. Class of 2025, build a life where presence is your compass. Listen fully. Watch the sunset without the distraction of your phone. Say I love you when it's least expected. Celebrate your wins, learn from your losses. Feel it all, but then move forward stronger. You don't need all the answers. Just show up fully where you are. May you live compassionately with yourself and others. May you never place walls between the light and yourself. So today we honor your accomplishments, your resilience, and your growth. But most of all, we honor this moment. Take a breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Look around you. This moment will never come again. And being truly present for it, that's where real life begins. The world often pulls us back into regret or forward into worry. but you are not your past. Mistakes aren't dead ends, they're detours with lessons. Let them guide you, not weigh you down. Your future is open, full of possibility. Just don't be in such a rush to meet it that you miss the beauty of now. So here's my challenge to you. Practice presence, laugh all the way, cry when you need to, learn from every fall, take the opportunity even when you're scared, and always remember your journey forward is shaped by where you came from and the people who lifted you along the way. Now take the next step with your eyes open and your heart fully here. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Morrow. Ramon Tiger Baker was born in Santa Fe, raised on the south side of Santa Fe, and graduated from Capital High School. Tiger served over 20 years in our city and county government. Today, he is the Chief Executive Officer of the Santa Fe Community Housing Trust. He is a former member of the City Council, former Chief Professional Officer of the Boys and Girls Club, Santa Fe, and Del Norte, has served children and families in Santa Fe, Rio Rico, and San Miguel County. He coaches both girls and boys youth basketball. Please welcome Ramon Tiger Baker.
Thank you. Even though a little off script, I see a child who's down the road here. And I want to tell you, when I was a senior in high school, my oldest son was born. Board member Rose had a child in high school. And that was the best thing that ever happened to me. And that put me on my path to what I feel has been a very successful life. So congratulations to you. I want to talk a little bit to you about success. It's been a long time since I graduated, and I have been fortunate enough to work alongside with many successful people in my career. One thing I have noticed over these many years is they have a lot of things in common. For example, successful people are kind. In fact, what I've learned is the more successful they are, the kinder they are. They're hardworking. It takes hard work to become a success. They are decisive. And decisiveness is something that's a little tricky. It seems like we go off saying, I'm decisive, I can make decisions. But what I've learned over time is the bigger the decision, the more we want to kind of slow down, try to get more information, or maybe you get a feeling like, maybe it's not the right time to make this decision. But what I've learned is that successful people will make the decision even though they don't have enough information. They learn you won't have enough information. And secondly, the bigger the decision, the less likely it's going to feel right to make that decision. But you make it anyways. Related to decision making is fear. We all feel fear. The difference between successful people and those who aren't is successful people do it anyways. I once heard a definition about courage here. Definition I heard, which has really spoken to me over the years, is that courage doesn't mean a lack of fear. Courage means feeling fear and doing it anyways. Successful people are certain. They have certainty that things are going to work out no matter what happens. In fact, what I've learned over my career, whether it's Santa Fe County, the city of Santa Fe, running the Boys and Girls Club, being on the school board, now running the Community Housing Trust, is you get paid more for being certain, having self-confidence. Successful people aren't cocky, they're certain, and they're humble. Successful people are accountable. They admit when they make a mistake, and they move on. In fact, when I was in high school, I played football for Capital, and we had a coach that always said, next play, next play. You scored a touchdown, great. You got to kick it off, and now we got a shot though. Next play. You made a mistake, fumble. You catch the ball. Pick it up, move on, next play. Successful people are grateful. They say thank you a lot. Successful people are generous. They give and they help others with their lives. The other thing I've learned is that successful people, and if you become successful, you're going to be talked about, you're going to be slandered, and you're going to be hated. Successful people do not let that bother them. They ignore it, and they just do what they think is right. Because you see, life is energy, and we attract what we get. So plant good seeds. If you do good, you're going to get good. If you do bad, you're going to get bad. Think positive, and positive things will happen to you. Think negative, negative things will happen to you. Words are very powerful. In fact, the two most powerful words are I am. I am happy, I am sad, I am successful, I am done. I am, I am, I am. We are what we say we are. The other thing in life I've learned is that things are never as good as they seem, but most importantly, they are never as bad as they seem. Successful people believe that things in life are happening for them and not to them. There's another saying that I heard years ago that I find myself from time to time, this too shall pass. It's not the things that happen to us in life that matter, it's the meaning we give to the things that happen to us, how we react. Going back again to my senior year, a lot of my friends, a lot of my family, when they found out I was having a child, they said I ruined my life. But I didn't listen to them. I didn't let their words affect what I was going to do. I was going to take that, and I was going to use it as motivation to give my son a better life than I had. And I did that. So it's very important in life, when things happen to you, good or bad, pause, think, and then react. So with that, I want to say congratulations, be safe, thank someone, help someone, and know that this is just the beginning of many, many more amazing events to come in your life. God bless you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Concerto for the 2025 Desert Stage Academy High School valedictorian. Please welcome Concerto to the stage. Good afternoon, everyone. Family, faculty, fellow graduates. It's an incredible honor to stand here today as valedictorian. But truthfully, this moment isn't just about myself, but every single one of us. We, as a class, have finally reached a belt that we never ended goal. Though some might find the ways we may have gotten there unconventional, it nevertheless is our achievement to acknowledge for the rest of our lives without outside aid. Many of us did not start here or ever thought we'd reach this achievement. But together, we are here today. Whether you came here from the start, transfer such as myself, or found yourself here in a way you cannot explain in the chaotic 4 years. Our class today can speak for itself, however form of learning and education you may wish or want to approach. It can always lead to your goals as long as you work together. I'd like to thank Desert Stage Academy for giving us the opportunity to handle our education when many of us don't know other options. High school wasn't always easy. But in between the stress of cramming in for last minute, or the chaos trying to change your grades last second, there are moments that you will remember for the rest of your life. Connecting with friends you may not see again, laughing and jokes and stories you may not hear again, experiencing classes and work you will try to forget again. These little moments are the catalyst of defining who we are as a student and as a person that will carry into our lives forever. I want to take a moment to thank the people who stood beside us and watched us grow through it all. To the teachers who believed in us, found in us, and maybe even enjoyed us, but only because they cared about us. Thank you. To the families and guardians who supported us and never once wavered from the belief that we could stand here today even when we sometimes felt we couldn't. Thank you. And to my classmates who joined me on this journey, thank you. Graduating doesn't always mean we have all the answers. But in fact, we're going to face more questions than answers. But we've learned how to ask those questions. We've learned how to keep going even when we're unsure, and how to lean on others when the going gets tough. As we head into the next chapter, whether it's college, military, workforce, or a path that still has yet to be written, remember this: our value isn't just in the grades we earn, or the titles we got, or how many people remember you right now. Our value will forever be defined as we grow as a person, not only for ourselves, but for the others that come after. Because we are not a stepping stone for a better future, a kinder, a more hopeful. So class of 2025, as we celebrate this achievement, remember we're not celebrating an ending, we're celebrating a beginning. Our time is officially now, and the world is right there for you to take. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world, the future, is waiting. So go catch up and make it yours. Thank you. Thank you, Santiago. Great speech. Good job. It is my pleasure to introduce your next speaker. Please welcome Bindi Balarama, the 2025 Early College Opportunity High School's valedictorian.
I'm an 8th grade graduation. I pictured myself in this student cabinet. It was something I could really forward to forward. It was obvious, like a paper, or wherever you can see it. But I still had months before starting my high school year. For a little while later, I found out I decided to put my the world that I would expect is work. What that is not here. Pero eso, gracias a la persona y a los dos por mi lado, apoyando, ayudando y regañando porque no tenemos tarea, caminando, no tenemos para ella. It was very nice to be there. I wasn't the only one. Just like everyone, I had children before. Your children are the little ones. Did you guys practice the idea of the national party and respect to the first There's the mention. Perhaps you might have said each other in life. There were obstacles like rocks. Regardless of obstacles, there are people who decide to take the risk to leave comfort and easier path and taking more daily. But what if choosing this hardware is people who still believe in their community? What if those obstacles were overcoming each challenge? What if getting lost as a navigate those new roads out of ¿Qué tal si fracasar en los casos de oportunidad para la fuerza de vida? We were all ready to make this something regardless. The obstacle comes stronger. We know how this goes, but we go on forward. Now we recognize that no matter how we go forward, there are next opportunities we can work which have us feel discouraged. I know sometimes people like to do those unexpected obstacles will make that feel harder. We will find a way out. We all have to first. We're going forward. Instead of backing up to me. So now, we're all here in this room. We are ready for it. Wherever our journey leads us, we will be ready to obstacles we encounter. Now we also have the confidence to keep it more exciting. We'll see you guys later. And the other graduates will be glad. Congratulations. Sorry, today.
Our next speaker has been a teacher for San Diego Schools for over 20 years. Ms. Montoya Hopkins has worked at San Jose Juvenile Detention Center, Capitol High School, Academy of Edinburgh, and the State Academy. Please welcome the ESA guest speaker, Ms. Marquita Montoya Hopkins.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for sharing this information. I extend a warm welcome to families, friends, educators, school staff, superintendents, boards, and community members. As we acknowledge our bright, resilient, shining stars, my race is the esteemed class of 2025. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you all. Whew. Today we're not just celebrating graduation. We are celebrating resilience, strength, determination, and the unique journey of the class of 2025. We are commemorating the kind of strength that doesn't have to show up in traditional settings. Our students have succeeded in school that requires initiative, discipline, time management, critical thinking, and going the extra mile. They have exemplified bravery and endurance, the kind that pushes forward and delivers. At Desert State Academy, our students come from a variety of situations. Some find their way here after challenges in traditional school. Some students need a second chance. Others cut out a first real chance in our community. Graduates found a sanctuary where the entire staff, in concert with the school's mission, provided a school home where students are valued, encouraged, and sustained. Our students' potential, along with their
and appreciated. My colleagues and I witnessed student growth through multi-faceted coursework and innovative graduation. Students refined their academic initiatives as they found their own unique paths and worked in their own. Time was taken to get to know students in a more genuine manner and meaningful interaction. We strive to empower our students with knowledge, and they enlighten us with their experience. A theme of gratitude presents itself. Thank you so much to our teachers, co-teachers, our MPA, to be surrounded by vast knowledge, talent, expertise in each field and in law. You didn't just teach, you believed in our graduates with your strategic classroom design, your consistent learning opportunities, joining with carefully crafted and thoughtful that accommodated all learners and enabled students to thrive. Though others ceased to deliver their strong integrity and work ethic, reminded graduates that they are worth every bit of attendance. Daily show that they mattered and you were worth it. Observing students practice and work through the standards and multimodalities with the close support of their teachers is a the principal, Ms. Danielle, Ms. Sanchez, and staff, thank you for all your behind-the-scenes work. Your heartfelt, generous, and diligent work is immeasurable. The systems, scheduling, monitoring, design, creative, effective operations, safety, curriculum, to our parents, families, friends, and supporters, thank you for your love, your unwavering faith, encouragement, investment, and sticking with the graduate and their ongoing mission. You experienced the gamut of days and student. Today, this diploma belongs to you too. To our SFDS, generous district, and the community. For our beautiful, I actually have a beautiful announcement. So, it's not looking at we have abundant state-of-the-art resources, materials, and access to cutting-edge education. We can tell that education is to our graduates, your journey may look different, but the final product is extraordinary. Many of you rewrote the story when the original script was not fit. Some of you worked through challenges most people will never forget. Whether that means working full-time, part-time, while managing school, overcoming personal struggles, or simply finding the courage to believe in yourself. You've made adjustments, strides, learned from mistakes, and followed through. Grit, growth, and grace find a path of pleasure. What you've earned is and achieved is today, as you turn the page on your tassel, know that the world needs a voice, your perspective, your perseverance, and your ability to create problems. The world needs people who can adapt, and overcome, be flexible, who know what it means to fall down. This is who you are. So stand tall, be proud, and keep your bright light and looking into the future. As Dr. Seuss says it best, your off to great places, today is your day. Your medal is waiting to get on your way. Congratulations, class of 2025. You've earned every moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Yes, Melanie Colby has worked in San Diego schools for the last 9 years. Ms. Colby has served many roles in the district from pastor to associate principal. He is currently the student engagement coordinator for ECO. Please welcome Ms. Melanie Colby, the class of 2025.
Thank you for the of working with devotion. Welcome to the superintendent, the school board members, the same members, your school board here, the well, and staff, you all help in what makes us feel good. And now, you, class, holy, and God. You know, past campus, I was almost shocked. I was like, because, really? Just because my heart was behind the scenes, my dad, and I usually do things quietly. Well, sometimes quietly. I go about things quietly. And yet he chose me. That almost speaks volumes about who you are, you're thoughtful, you're genuine, you're full of heart. Thank you for this one. I'm nervous a little bit, but more than that, incredibly proud to be. Now, I've heard you all taking bets if I was going to be razzles. Good luck to the winner, and if I don't, it's a game and split. You made it through early mornings, late nights, and endless performing. For credit and more than a few of life's purpose. You started your journey years ago, learning how to read, write, count, walk in line, and raise. In middle school, you figured out rules, heart rate, and independence. Here, you didn't just take classes, you took risks. You chose something different, something bold, and you gave up the traditional school experience to carve out your own path. That takes guts. That takes vision. Most of all, it takes heart. You didn't just graduate. You all finished in. And you did it during the disruptive times in markets. I watched you, but you did too. You didn't let that stop you. You adapted, you grew, you stuck it out. You showed grit, growth, and you still didn't have resilience. You could never teach it as a lesson. So what next? Some of you got to college, some to trade school, some of you to the country, some of you will to work for, and so many people don't. And that's okay, because life is not a straight line. There is no definition of success. There is only your journey. And here's what I learned. Show up. Always show up, especially when it's hard. Don't wait for the confidence to rise back. Confidence comes. You show up. After you show up. You show up tired. You show up scared. You show up nervous. Show up unprepared. You gotta show up. Because when you show up, you create opportunities in everything. Meet new people, try new things, but just show up. Love what you won't always love, but love. Love the people. Love the skills that you build. Love the version of yourself that you grow. If work doesn't feed you, go find work that does. Gain new skills. Gain new working knowledge.
but find her encouragement. Give yourself grace. You will fail, you will stumble, and gee, you will mess up. And that's not a flaw. That just means you're trying. But when you fall, don't fall back. Fall forward. That way it's easier to get up. A new student who is homeless, living in his car, working late night, and still going to school. He had to jump the fence just to get into graduation. And he made it. Today, he's a federal employee. Another former student who just happens to be a Democrat. Having nothing, no resources, home, no home, childhood violence is certain. He saw his bones for a long time. Now, today, he's still a Chevrolet Cadillac. And you know why? Because they didn't quit. They felt hurt. Remember, fall forward. And when you do self-praise, make sure you extend it to others. Lead with kindness, act and think with kindness. Number 4 is respect. Respect yourself. Respect others. Even though you don't agree. Respect your family, your friends, the old ones, and the animals. All of these will put in your path. You know what I always say is you don't have to like everybody. If everybody doesn't have to like you, but you have to be kind. How you treat others reflects who you are, not who they are. Let your character speak louder than any insult, side-eye, sarcasm, or witness ever. Number 5. Say go. Didn't say more. Said anyway, but always said goals. Goals give you something to chase, something to feel, and if you your path to it, and it will keep aiming forward. You all probably will never know this video, but we have an adult's song, and it says, sit tall in your saddle and hold your head high. Keep your eyes fixed where the trail meets the sky. So I need you to keep moving forward. You are best. Thank you so much for raising, supporting, and believing in these incredible young people. To your graduates, thank you for everything, the laughter, the lessons, the honesty, and unforgettable memories. There were good times, some not so good, but you were forever part of me. Be proud of yourself, be perfect, scared.
Yeah!
I wish that I could reach to you. I love you all and I believe in you. God bless you, and you have the power and talent and the right hope of the life that only you will do. And congratulations to me, Queen Ty and Gayla. We got it.
speeches. That's the place now. Thank you, Nicole, for your kind words. Thank you all for your wise words, equal community, and dedication to the community. Appreciate you and your continued support of our sister. Here, the reason why we're here. It's time for the presentation of the poems. I would like to request the student members to announce our regulars. We will now begin with our presentation of the poems. This will start with Entertainment Academy and then people will follow. Congratulations to all of our graduates participating in this academy. You were next.
Santiago, Santiago y Duarte. Amane Pino Boide. Marlene Nandupo. Riley Ayala Arimo. Lucero Barraza Castillo. Harley Glover. Sierra Amelie Córdoba. Esperanza Cruz. Flor Lisette Delgado Espartega. Elena Pereira Espinosa. Mariah Gallego. Fernanda Jackson Garcia Chavez. Ryan Herrera. Olivia May Lee. Santana Novato. Xavier Anthony Golazo. Layla Ashley Violano Marlene Martinez. Gabriel Clemens Montoya. Pete Sean Morales. Justin Mosa Narai. Anthony Quintana. Ashley Rivera Barrera. Michael Stewart. Serena Valerio. Now Rico. Disney Alexa Calderona Siqueiro. Declan C. Eloy. Carol Cheyenne Abdalo Bonilla. Jacob Allen. Delana O. Asensio. Camila Alexa Chávez Castillo. Emery Julie Estrada. Nathan Isaiah Flores González. Evelyn Ariana Galván. Evelyn González. Trenton E. Jensen. Katie Marie Leiva. Oscar Liu. Joaquin David
senior please stand up tonight. Board President of the Juan Taylor Vega and Interim Superintendent Dr. Vanessa Veronica C. Garcia, I present to you your graduating class of 2025. I certify that our students have met and or exceeded the standard and benchmarks as required by the Public Education Department of the State of New Mexico. I certify that they have met all their export graduation requirements within the expectations of the Santa Fe Public School District in the State of New Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class 2025, please move the capsule from the left side of your cap to the left side of your cap. To make a positive impact on the world, remember to stay true to your God with the great roots in the calling of the family. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Yeah.